Morning. I haven't felt great for a while, and yesterday's events, well, it knocked me for six. I'm questioning my confidence, my health, my fitness, my ability to complete this trip on time. I think of all of those, the most valid is maybe the last one. I completely underestimated just how severe this heat would be, and it means that, well, the 70 miles I have to cover every single day for the next 35, now 32 days is perfectly feasible in normal conditions. I've only really got 6 hours of decent riding time, and maybe even less if I continue feeling like this. I'm just so drained. I haven't had the best of health at the beginning of this year, and I just naively, I guess, thought, you know what, I'm just gonna get back on the bike and I'll be like Popeye or Superman all over again straight away. It's not the case. I'm feeling worse and worse, and granted, the heat stroke episode yesterday I'd imagine will take a little bit of a while to get over. But gosh, I am starting to think, okay, it's 2,000 miles to Memphis. The chief aim of this journey was to cover 1,000 miles on a recumbent bike. So I've been thinking about getting a lift a bit further forwards, enjoy the trip a little bit more, find myself in cooler terrain where I can actually rest at night, which is super important. I realised today I'm not in this to prove anything to anybody. I just really want to enjoy these trips. And whilst the desert terrain is absolutely gorgeous, riding on highways and battling the miles and the anxiety that comes with not making them is not making me very happy. Maybe I need to just get a big day in and remind myself that I can cover the miles. It's 5:45. Didn't sleep brilliantly last night. I'm kind of worn out, unsurprisingly. I'm gonna head off and try and ride as much as I can when it's cool, but I think likelihood is I'll take it super easy today and then find some kind of little motel just to crash out in and get some proper sleep. Whew. Oh man. Heading south, where it's hotter. Oh, somebody's testing me for sure. Another puncture. Puncture, puncture, puncture. Just as I really needed to make ground and find a hotel. This is a test of resilience. I'm not faring brilliantly. There's the bugger. I swear everyone's out to get me today. You guys are along on this ride with me. One bonus is, if I rode less miles each day, I'd probably make these vlogs a bit more interesting. Looking good. Spend some more time editing them, telling good stories, meeting new people, not even having a chance to really do that. And if I do, I just don't have the energy to pick up my phone. At this point in time, I just want to find a way to enjoy this. You don't hold that against me, do you?